While buying a ticket may seem tempting, the numbers suggest that it almost certainly isn't worth it. But even if it does pan out, winning the lottery will not solve all of life's problems. The big winner who suddenly has lots of money also has all types of unforeseen pressures and, of course, newfound means that can get them into trouble. Unfortunately, some lottery winners are even murdered or killed during a robbery. In this video, we will tell you about 6 lottery jackpot winners who lost their lives in tragedies. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end, and click on the subscribe button if you haven't. Number 1. Craigory Burch Jr. Gregory Birch Jr. won nearly $500,000 from a Georgia lottery in November 2015. The 20-year-old was killed just 2 months after winning $434,000 when he hit the Fantasy 5 jackpot. After winning the jackpot, Birch bought Christmas presents for children in his neighborhood and purchased a new home for him and his girlfriend. He was shot by intruders in front of his kids while in search of winning money. Shortly after Gregory's death, Birch's mother Leslie Collins said, "They took a part of my life away from me." Number 2. Urooj Khan. 46-year-old Chicagoan Urooj Khan couldn't fight the urge to buy tickets of lottery, and one day his ticket hit the $1 million jackpot. He decided to cash out ticket in one lump sum instead of installments. Khan waited with much anticipation for that first check of $425,000. Tragically, he never saw a dime of it. He suddenly dropped dead the day after his winnings were publicly announced. Autopsy revealed that Khan died of cyanide poisoning. The night before his death, Urooj had a traditional lamb curry dish prepared by his wife, Shabana Ansari. She stated that the curry could not have poisoned her husband because she and her father partook the same meal that evening. Till day, his death mystery remained unsolved. Number 3. Abraham Shakespeare. Shakespeare, a truck driver, won $30 million jackpot in 2006. Shakespeare lived it up for a couple of years, almost having spent all his money until he suddenly disappeared in 2006. In January 2010, his body was found buried under a concrete slab in the backyard of an acquaintance. A Florida woman who is serving a life sentence after being convicted of murdering a $30 million lottery winner. She took advantage of him by becoming his financial advisor and controlling his assets, swindling Mr. Shakespeare out of his last million. Once his fortune had dwindled, she shot him and buried him in the backyard. Number 4. Amanda Clayton. Single mom Amanda Clayton won $1 million Lotto jackpot in 2011. Clayton was propelled into the spotlight after a local news outlet learned she had won the game show in September 2011 but continued to take welfare benefits. At the time, she said she was entitled to the payments because she still needed help. But greed is a strange thing. She was convicted of welfare fraud, and she was also ordered to repay the roughly $5,500 in food and medical assistance she received after winning the windfall. It could have been a bad drug habit that drove Clayton to deceive the government. Only 25 years old, she was found dead in 2012, likely due to a drug overdose. Number 5. Jeffrey Dampier. Jeffrey Dampier was the winner of an Illinois lottery jackpot worth $20 million in 1996. After winning jackpot prize, he used some of his winnings and opened a popcorn shop. Soon after, Jeffrey met Crystal Jackson, dated and married her. Both moved to Tampa Bay 2 years later. Dampier also moved Crystal Victoria and Terry Jackson to Tampa as well. Dampier took care of both of the sisters' finances and continued to buy presents for many of their family members, including his sister-in-law Victoria Jackson, with whom he was having an affair. On July 26, 2005, Dampier was murdered by Victoria Jackson and her boyfriend Nathaniel Jackson, presumably for his jackpot winnings. Number 6. Billie Bob Harrell Jr. Before June 1997, Billie Bob Harrell Jr. was just another man struggling to maintain his family. He worked as a stockboy at Home Depot in Northeast Harris County. Bob was a deeply religious person. Probably the religious spirit in him encouraged Bob to believe in luck. Billie Bob Harrell Jr. was on top of the world when he hit the $31 million jackpot in Texas. Bob made huge contributions to his church and the members of the congregation. At one point, Bob started dating a younger girl, and to impress her, he bought the girl a brand new car and expensive jewelry. Finally, in 1998, his wife Barbara Jean divorced Billie Bob with an attorney's help and created an agreement to split the lottery winnings. Bob's life became a living hell, more than likely pushed him over the edge. He was found at his home, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, in May 1999. It seems there has been a curse on lottery big winners. Some winners have encountered strange deaths, and some ended up as murder victims. Let us know in the comment box which of these stories is the most shocking, and click on the like button if you have enjoyed the video. Till then, goodbye.